President's car is now turning off the Elm Street open limousine parade.
I'd like the entire world to know how I personally feel is the fact Lyndon Johnson knew about the assassination and was a part of it.
There's a cover-up that's about to happen here.
This is Situation Room. I read Kennedy shot in head.
The assassination of a president, and then a scramble by the U.S. government to hide information from its people.
Lastly, sir, we have an executive order ordering the declassification of files relating to the assassinations of President John F. Kennedy, Senator Robert F. Kennedy, and Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
That's a big one, huh? A lot of people are waiting for this for years, for decades. And everything will be revealed. Okay? Give that to RFK Jr.
Yes, sir.
What is up, guys? TYSON DELACRUZ here. Thank you so much for rocking with me. We're going to jump into a topic that's going to be a little controversial, that YouTube might flag this. They probably already have flagged it, because it's taken a long time to upload. But we're talking about the JFK assassination, or as the former government likes to call it, that one time that a magic bullet defied physics. The story is getting super juicy. Shout out to everybody watching. Drop your comments down below. And smash the like button if you kindly would, to combat the dreaded YouTube algorithm. Apparently, the House of Oversight Committee is now poking around with its shiny new toy called the Declassification and Transparency Task Force. Sounds pretty official to me.
Anna Paulina Luna, the congresswoman from Florida, leading a task force on declassification and transparency, tasked with looking into the JFK assassination, the Epstein files, UFOs, and a lot more that our government doesn't really want you to, information they don't want you to see.
None other leading the charge is Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna, a woman who casually dropped a bombshell this afternoon at a press conference like she was ordering a cup of coffee.
Our first investigation will be announced, but it's going to be covering on a thorough investigation into the John F. Kennedy assassination. And I can tell you, based on what I've been seeing so far, the initial hearing that was actually held here in Congress was actually faulty in the single bullet theory. I believe that there were two shooters.
You heard that right. Just like everybody thought, two shooters. She dropped that like it was no big deal. I mean, we've all been debating this and talking about this for decades. And she said it with the same energy as like, yeah, I'll have oat milk with that.
There were two shooters.
Now, let's break this down, because that magic bullet theory has now been downgraded to absolutely ridiculousness, that this magic bullet entered and exited 7 times. Yeah, that whole lone gunman thing, it's not holding up anymore. And apparently the doctors who treated JFK in 1963 also thought, these wounds look like they came from 2 directions, from 2 different guns. But hey, what do the doctors know compared to the government who wrote the report written by the people who weren't even there?
She said it quick, but she said it, and it was something to hear. Jefferson Morley is the author and editor of JFK Facts, and he joins us now. Sir, it's good to have you on. She just casually says that there were 2 shooters, which upends a lot of what we thought we knew about this day. Your thoughts?
Well, there's always been a lot of doubt about the government's lone gunman theory, so-called. And in fact, we know what the doctors who tried to save President Kennedy's life said, which they said in a Paramount Plus documentary, What the Doctors Saw. They unanimously agreed the president had been hit by gunfire from 2 different directions. So, you know, what we've seen in the recent years is the evidence supporting the official theory of a lone gunman who killed the president for no reason. The evidence just doesn't support that. Something else happened. And what we're learning now, thanks to new evidence coming out in recent years, released under Presidents Trump and Biden, is more about what was actually happening in 1963. So we're making progress. The president's order is welcome, but implementation is everything. And the secret agencies are going to push back and try and, stop this.
Now, the task force headed by Luna isn't just stopping with the JFK files. They're also looking into the Epstein files and UFOs, because apparently we live in a time where government conspiracies come in bulk.
To understand what we're going to learn in the weeks ahead, you have to understand what's been released in recent years. And that is, the CIA itself did not believe the lone gunman theory, and that the CIA had Lee Harvey Oswald under surveillance for 4 years before President Kennedy was killed. We're going to learn more about these facts in the weeks and months to come.
Apparently, the CIA had Lee Harvey Oswald under surveillance, under CIA surveillance, for 4 years before JFK was shot. 4 years, that's about the same time that it takes a normal person to get a college degree. But here's the kicker. When the declassification happens, what are we actually going to find out? What is actually going to be the truth? Is the truth going to be so heart-wrenching for us to even understand? Or is it going to be something that we already felt deep down, that we already knew that the CIA potentially was behind all of it? And maybe there was a situation with LBJ, Lyndon B. Johnson, and his involvement with the axing of JFK. I'd like to know what you guys think. Do you think LBJ was involved? Was Oswald a patsy? And most importantly, does the government even know what's happening anymore? The previous government, because this government is exposing all the truth. Drop it down in the comment section down below, smash the like button, share, subscribe, and as always, guys, I'll catch you on the next one.